Welcome to part 2 of this fascinating video series that is entitled How Nigerians Abroad Can Invest Successfully in Real Estate and Retire Home with a Smile. In case you missed part 1 of this video series, I encourage you to check it out at the link below so that you watch it and benefit fully from the very first edition. So today we'll be talking about another aspect of investment. Now, you have already made up your mind that you want to invest in real estate, having considered the 6 reasons why you should invest in real estate in part 1 of the video. You want to make a move. Who should you use? Who should assist you in your investment, especially as you are far away? You want to invest in Nigeria. Which channel should you use? There are 3 major options that are open to you that you can use if you want to invest. But then, who should you really trust with your investment? Now, these are the options. Number 1, we have family or relation. Number 2, we have friends. And number 3, we have registered real estate company. These are the different options that a lot of persons have made use of. So out of these 3, which of them will make you succeed in your real estate investment? Is it family/relation? Is it friends? Or investing through a registered real estate company? Well, we are going to look at each of them and see the advantages and also the disadvantages of using any of those choices. So before you go ahead to use family, relation, or friend in your investment, there are some critical factors you need to consider. You need to ask yourself these questions. Is the person financially responsible? What is his or her behavior towards money? Is the person hardworking? Is the person gainfully employed? Or is the person a dependent? These are some of the questions you need to ask yourself. And there are reasons why you need to consider these questions before you go ahead. So if the person is financially responsible, that is, you know the person to manage money very well, knows how to plan, knows how to execute projects, and is also hardworking and gainfully employed. You see, this category of persons already have a busy schedule. They know what it means to manage money. You get it? So if you discover that the person you want to make use of in your investment is this type of person, that kind of person is preoccupied with his business or is preoccupied with his customers. So he's always planning, thinking about his business, thinking about how to respond to customer requests. In fact, he has a lot already on his table. So by the time you reach out to this person, perhaps it's your brother, it's a friend, you know, that you want to invest or you want to buy a property, this set of persons are likely to manage your money well. You get it? Because their mind is already preoccupied with their own occupation. You understand? So they will just try their best to squeeze out time to attend to your requests. And as they attend to your requests, they quickly do it and rush back to their own personal business. So this category of persons are more likely to make use of your funds judiciously. Now, on the other hand, what about the person you want to use? Is not gainfully employed, is a dependent, does not have a business of his own, does not have any work at all, and you want to make use of this person to execute your project. Do you know what will happen? Because this person does not have something to occupy his mind, he does not have business to think about, he does not have customers to attend to, and things like that. So immediately he receives your fund, you get it, another thing begin to happen. And remember this popular adage that an idle mind is the devil's workshop. So since this person is idle, he does not have anything doing, you can easily expose the person to corrupt practices, especially if you're paying huge sum of money into his account that you want to buy a property or you want to execute a particular project. So this person does not have previous experiences of managing money or finances or even projects, or how to even make money, what it takes to actually make money. That person may lack that experience, and this will impact on the way he's going to make use of that fund that you have sent to him. One funny thing about that category of person is that they usually have unlimited wants and needs that have not been satisfied for a long period of time because they've been jobless, they don't have money, they don't have business. So immediately you pay money into the account to help you execute a project, then there is a problem. You know, they begin to think about a lot of things that they need. That's when they will discover that they need to change their clothes. That's when they discover that they need to go out, have fun, you know, hang out with friends. That's when they also discover that it won't be a bad idea to have a car, just like others too. That's when they also discover that they need to settle down, they need to marry. And all these considerations are being made solely because there is money in their account, money that you have sent into their account. You see how an idle mind can lead to temptation. But before you know it, they start spending your hard-earned money. They start spending it on different unnecessary things. So this set of persons are likely to squander your money. In fact, they are likely to squander 80% to 100% of your hard-earned money. If I say 80% of your hard-earned money, okay, they are the type that you know, over a period of time, you keep sending them money to build a house for you. And at the end of the day, they're going to divert such fund to the extent that what they are able to achieve is just to secure a land, whereas the money you have sent is enough to even complete a building. That is 80% diversion of your fund. Now, what about those that divert your fund 100%? Yes, you keep sending them money. You understand? They will assure you, yes, the project is going on. You know, they may even go around, take pictures of other people's project and things like that, without even buying a land, or not to talk of starting the project. So they have not used your fund for anything at all except to gratify or satisfy their own desires. So either it's 80% or 100%, you know, squandering of your fund. Both are very, very terrible and bad situation that no one would love to experience. So we have to be very, very careful. We have to be very, very smart when it comes to investment, because we have had so many cases, several cases, where you see individuals that have lived abroad for several years and have been sending funds back home, only to return to their own dismay that the fund was not judiciously made use of, or the fund was mismanaged, nothing to show for it. This is terribly disappointing. So in a nutshell, before you make use of family members or friends in your investment, you need to scrutinize that person very well. You need to estray the person's character in the light of whether he's responsible financially, whether he's hardworking, whether he's a dependent, and what is his behavior towards money. So you have known these persons over the course of time. So you need to estray him, estray his character, his behavior, and to make sure that the person is not found wanting. And another thing you need to bear in mind is that even if the person is financially responsible for the time you have known him, and the person is jobless, he does not have any work he's doing, no job, nothing. If you even use that kind of person to execute your project, you send, let's say, a huge sum of money to that person, it can also serve as a temptation for him, because as I said earlier on, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. A person's integrity can easily be damaged, especially if money is involved, huge sum of money is involved. You can throw that to the background. If and only if the person is idle, does not have anything doing, and this person, though over a period of time, is known to be honest to a large extent, and at the moment he does not have anything doing, is idle, is a dependent, there could be a big challenge. So you have to consider all these factors together before you make that move. And I also want you to bear in mind that he that is faithful in what is least is also faithful in much. Anyone that is able to manage small amount of money, anyone that has proved to be loyal and faithful with regard to a small amount of money, will also be faithful and loyal when it comes to huge sums of money. So even after scrutinizing the person you want to make use of to carry out your investment, and the person pass the test, you can actually make use of that person, be it a family member or a friend. You have to also consider another factor. I'll talk about that in part 3 of this video series. So please subscribe so you don't miss out on any information.